Hi guys, Ape here of the Pocketbot Collective, and today we shall have a look at a Seaspray. This is an older figure from Hasbro, from the Titan's Return line. Let's have a look at what he comes with. This is what he comes with. Packaging, standard Titan's Return Legend class packaging that they also use for Combiner Wars and for Power of the Primes. Has some nice artwork on top, product shots on the back, and there's an instruction sheet in there, which you don't really need because it's a simple transformation. There you go, that's the artwork again. Really like that. Some text specs on the back, although mine reads Gnaw. I don't know why that reads Gnaw, because this is definitely not Gnaw, and I think it's a fluke, but yeah. There you go. And then he comes with this little weapon with a nice Autobot insignia on there, a little bit of red paint. Has a peg there. This is 5mm wide, so he can hold it in his hand in robot mode. But you can also just, there's a little slot there and two on the sides. You can just slot it in there in vehicle mode. He has some visible head syndrome because his head is just behind this little flap here. But that's all fine. It's a cool looking vehicle mode. Nice and clean. These spin around. Black paint for the windows, some white paint on there, white plastic here. Yeah, that's the bottom. Robot legs there, but there you go. Arms are tabbed in, feet are tabbed in. Holds very well. Let's get him transformed. Okay, for transformation, we'll untab these legs here and start folding them out. There's a hinge here, a hinge there, and a hinge on the inside there. So what you kind of want to do is flip this down, straighten it out, and then straighten these out as well, where you can flip this in to close up the feet. Same on the other side. Just flip it in. That's his feet. Got some big old feet, but that's what Seaspray has because the whole cockpit of the hovercraft forms his feet. There's ball joints in there, mushroom peg there, a knee that can bend both ways because of transformation. No ankle tilt or anything. That is it. Also has no waist swivel, but of course due to transformation you can move this round a little bit. Although this piece will come down, but we'll see that in a minute. Let's see, arms, untab them up there, fold them down. You can already see ball joint in there, ball joint in there. It's Hasbro Legends. Then this bit, just untab it from the top and hinge it down to fill up his back, and you can see there's a little slot and notch there. So we just, come on, all the way down. There we go. And also on the other side. And now that locks his waist into place. Now it can't move back anymore. There we go. Then this bit, just hinge it down, closing up his backpack. That reveals his head. Flip this down. Head is on a small ball joint, I think, or on a swivel. You can't really see. It's also fairly hard to get to. It can do a 360. But there we go. Nicely sculpted. Little black paint for the visor. Perfect in my opinion. And that is Seaspray. Now, I took his weapon off before we transformed him. You can plug it in again on the chest, which looks a little bit silly. Oh, sorry, I said it was a 5mm. It's not. It actually plugs in on his wrist. Sorry, forgot about that. So no, it's not 5mm. It won't hold in his hand, but it'll plug just fine there. So he has this little cannon. And there is Seaspray. Cleans up very well. No gaps. Very nice. Definitely looks the part in my opinion. Let's get a few comparisons going, shall we? First off, with our boy. Standard Iron Factory figure. Runabout. They're about the same height. What is what you would expect. Here he is with another Hasbro figure in a similar color scheme. That's the Cyberverse one-step changing. Oh no, sorry, he's not one-step changing. It's the Cyberverse Spark Armor Skybite. They can dabble around in the water, fight each other, even though they're from different continuities. But matches up quite nice. And then with a more recent figure, here is Magic Square's Perceptor. There you go. That is Hasbro's Titan's Return Seaspray. I like him. There's some other versions out there. Magic Square did some smaller versions of Seaspray and Beachcomber. But I like this guy. Has a lot of personality. Has a bit of oomph to him. It's a fun bot. There. Sneak a bit of Skybite in there. Alright guys. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Ape out!